I hereby declare you to be my friend, sirs. We are going to look at DickWifButt and other meme coins today. Check it out, baby dolls. This is cute. You see, it's cute. You got your orange Tang, your little DickWifButt. You got the little monocle here. There's a little HOA, little emblem. You see? We got the top hat. We're having fun. That's why I'm telling you, friends, I relate more to this and all the other meme coins with fair launch, low market cap valuations, because we know we're in early. I relate more to that than some useless governance token or this other project that just appeared where they just try to start the valuation like at 10 billion because all these VC insiders have backed it, which is a translation for they put in money, they want to dump on a bull market and get the retailer exchanges like Binance and Coinbase to list them so they can exit. You see, I relate way more to fun stuff like this. And that's why I'm going to hereby declare that Sir DickWifButt is a gentleman and a scholar. And every lady who shakes hands with Sir DickWifButt in her wallet is a handy quen with a soaked smelling aura about her. Handy quen, friends, means a gentle queen. And soaked smelling just means sweet smelling. We actually looked up Middle Age English for that cute touch. And I also say here, friends, pine to the non-believers. Pine means pain. See, friends, we're having fun. Just made a new character. DickWifButt, 6.3 million market cap. By the way, this is the DWB pulse ratio. You see that? We're against a spear. We're going up against a spear. It's beautiful. That's why, like, what's actually happening here, friends? Like, you're watching the 8th red weekly candle for PulseChain go on. Right here. Right here, friends. And we'll play some nice gentle angel music in the background just so we can imagine, have some fun here, friends. 8th red weekly candle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You see that? So, looking at this, you can see there's a problem here. Or is there? Because you have now seen altcoins somehow go up. Altcoin meme coins, subculture communities start to rise when the spear is going down. Very surprising. I mean, you even have a buy and burn with PulseX and it's still down here, friends. This is pretty much it. Now, why have I drawn this line chart here? I've made an example here. A lot of people say, well, we're shaking out the weak hands. Yeah, man, shaking out the weak hands is like, it refers to you actually going up first, and then you have like this big 50, 60, 70% drop to get them out, and then you continue. When you just go down only forever, and it's been 3 years, it's not shaking out, it's bleeding out. But this is the same thing that's been going with Cardano, BNB, Matic, Polkadot, every other chain, you name it, friends, Phantom, everything. Everything has been having the same type of pain. So the only thing that actually won in the past season was Solana. And of course, the Coinbase coins is a residual on-flow from that. But that's backwards looking. What about the front? What's ahead of us? You don't know what's next. What if the Coinbase users come up and they take away the flare from Solana? What if another new narrative comes? What if there's another Bitcoin protocol made and everyone just does DGen coins on there? What if something new comes? You see what I mean? That's why these narratives are very, very hard to predict. That's why I don't try to predict narratives. I just sit on cheap valuation blueprint frameworks. I just sit on them. I sit around them, friends. I'm like, okay, find me the cheap stuff. I want to find the good deals. I want to collect good deals and participate in them. That's what I want to do. And part of doing that, friends, though, is you have to reject a lot of deals. You have to know that, yeah, man, I'm rejecting. It's okay. I mean, because, friends, you see it all the time in crypto. Bad deals are very dangerous. It's not like in the stock market. Oh, your money went nowhere for 6 months. No. In crypto, you take a bad deal, man, it could be 80% down in literally like 90 days. And then there's a new narrative and you realize you weren't even convicted it in the first place. So that's why we're having fun here, friends. And I'm actually going to show you now the actual market cap chart for this. But first, we're having some fun here. Richard Hart's first stream back will go a little something like this. You see that, friends? Just having some fun. Of course, that's what everyone's waiting for. You know, it could be Richard Hart's streaming will be powerful. I mean, I was listening to one of these old, like, main character time of Richard Hart where he's very, very forceful. He's almost like a dictator, which is what you want as a leader, right? He's like, no, F off, take your tickers out, where all these other stuff. But that was basically, that's ego, pride rising. Why? Because Ethereum was going up pretty much. And everyone had 150,000 Ethereum from the HEX ICO. All the money had gone up. So he's like, yeah, so basically bink the trade. So that's that part talking. Everyone wants to return to that. But you got to remember, you can't start off like that. They were a product of green candles. No one comes in and starts talking like that here and there unless they're really convicted on something actually going up. But that's why everyone's looking at like, oh, I'm really convicted on Ethereum. How convicted though? I mean, because he bought 3,900. It's down now 3,100. Is there going to be diminishing gains? We don't know. It's a completely different spectrum, friends. What if Richard has to sell Ethereum at $9,000? That's literally a 2.5x. Whereas when he was doing it before, friends, and I'll just show you, when he look, you can actually go back and see the chart, right? When he collected the Ethereum from the HEX ICO, it was in the December 9th, 2019. He was here, okay? It was literally here. He collected it at $150, pretty much. Actually, it's around here, friends. $140. So it ends up going, look how much from $140, friends. Okay, literally $140. It ends up going up the whole way. He ends up selling the top. Not the exact top, but that's like a 30x on there. As you can see, it's a different spectrum. All right. It's maybe Ethereum doesn't go that much. So you get to see, I'm just showing you diminishing gains type of stuff. It doesn't mean it's not bad. I mean, like we have this edge. A lot of people don't, friends. It's the funniest part. You speak to the people who think they know it all. They are bag holding stuff or they've wasted their time and stuff that is either on its way to sink or is sinking right now. They just don't know it yet. They think one last dip before the next 10x, one last dip before the next 10x. And then they're shocked. Faces are going to appear once they just start to see, oh, the narrative is happening in something else. But it happens firstly slowly and then fast, and they realize, oh my gosh, I was the last season thing. But they realize that too late. They end up bottom selling after that. That's why you only look for good deals. I always hunt good deals. I don't try to predict the next narrative. Also, friends, the DickWifButt market cap chart, very fun. Look at this. It's at 6.3 million. I like it. Teddy Bear's at like 20 million-ish, 25 million, right? Come Rocket, he's at 10 million. So we're close to doing that. But these are small numbers. I just put these as cute little ones because they have the emojis. You can actually show them there. I think it's wise to, let's try to play for the Dickening. Why not? Why can't we hit 1 billion? Everything else is aiming for 1 billion. Why can't we hit 1 billion? So actually, friends, what you're doing is, just so everyone knows, okay? We're in early. We're in like real early, all right? What we're doing is trying to take the chain and all your meme coins and all the fun stuff we're having. We're trying to grow the network effect as big as we can because it's fair launch, no expectations. We don't know what's happening. We're in a top hat, by the way. So we're trying to take it as far as we can. However, to unlock demand, higher prices, you have to speak to people who are late out there. And people who are late, friends, you got to remember, when people are late, this is in the future. You have to always think of the future. When people are coming in late, they are going to be seeing other coins at 1 billion valuation in the future. They will be seeing it. And they'll be seeing like maybe Harry Potter, Obama, Sonic 10 Inu. It's almost 100 million market cap-ish. About 10, 15x, it hits 1 billion. Many other coins are going to hit 1 billion. Dog with Hat hit 3 to 4 billion. Pepe's at 3 to 4 billion. See, they've already cracked the 1 billion mark. Many other coins are going to hit that too, right? So once they start hitting that, then everyone's going to be thinking, oh, the next $1 billion coin. And that's why, friends, we didn't even really care. Hey, if this thing only lands at 600 million, you don't really care. That's 100x from today. From today. That's crazy. You know what I mean? And you don't even have to hold that whole way, friends. I mean, you never know, man. What if this thing from here, because I've been showing you the pulse ratio. What if you're in here and then it just does a 5x against pulse? Think about that tremendous, powerful. And then pulse does a 10x from today. Right? That's 5x above day 1 sec for pulse, 5 to 6x. Just imagine that happens, for example. You've bunny hopped to 50x. You've bunny hopped to 50x. Just give you an example of the possibilities that are only here if you're hunting for good deals. If you're not hunting for a good deal, you never see this stuff. They end up FOMO buying the tops because they end up praying for much higher valuations. And I just want to quickly put this through your way, friends. Let's read through this, okay? Let me tell you something about crypto founders, leaders, and influencers. If you wait long enough in this game, you'll eventually realize the emperor has no clothes. And look at this cute Peppy with this. You've seen it by now. Every founder, influencer, friends, you've seen it with the Friend Tech airdrop. You're like, wait a minute. You're meant to have like a $30 million net worth. Why are you selling at minus 80, 98% down in a day? That's weird. After everybody else just selling, like, okay, bro, maybe like you can't wait another 4x. Is another 4x from here going to kill you? Like, you know what I mean? A lot of people just questioning all these things, questioning. That's right, friends. I've seen so many things. I've seen all these characters rise and fall. Even when I listen to so many stories of people retell what it was like in 2012, 2013. It's common things. It's the types of people change. There's more people in now, but it's the same things. Friends, it's also funny. I followed somebody on Twitter. I forgot his name. Maybe it's J. Cole or something. I forgot his name. I did not know. He said he was a main character in 2013. He actually hit main character status. Everything he talked about was just pumping. And then now he basically speaks about, okay, a life after that and how I had to live with that. It's actually interesting. I forgot his thread, but he spoke about it. And I was just like, wow. Because this guy he's like a pudgy penguin avatar. I think it's him. And I'm like, oh, I could be confusing with someone else. But it's just interesting. I'm reading this like, whoa, I'm actually speaking to someone who was a main character back then. And like, that's ancient. He's like he's a Bitcoin rune himself. He's like the archaeological, he's a dinosaur by this point. You're a 2013 main character. I didn't even know there were main characters back then. There were, and he was one of them. Everything, it's just funny, but there were different narratives out there, different Bitcoin tech and the privacy. It was just completely different. Forking Bitcoin, that's what the stuff back then was. 2013 was Litecoin and colored coins. They did not have Ethereum yet. They did not have Ethereum. That's how early it was back then. So you can't put your faith in everything, but I can tell you one thing you can put your faith on. You can put your faith that the crowd is going to get it wrong when they need to get it right. That's where you can put your faith in. That's why, friends, I used to see it out in Twitter, in the universe. Some of you are actually learning. I'm telling you, I don't care what the price number target is. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care. I care about who's long with me. All right? Who's long with me? When I start to see a lot of non-believers, like people ignoring racist coins, like people following mainstream influencers doing coverage of all this other stuff, people following mastermind group grifters, people joining in after 3 months of up only. When I start to see that, I'm thinking, well, danger. That's how my mindset on average is thinking like that. Danger doesn't mean, friends, like I can tell you, hey, it's dangerous to cross the road without looking, and you cross the road, you make it. Do you call me stupid? Oh yeah, well, it was dangerous, wasn't it? Just because you made it. Yes. That's what the lessons to learn from these. Some people get it, some people don't. But the beautiful part is the game's always moving target. If it was that easy and simple, everyone would know the formula and we wouldn't be able to make money. There would be no disconnect from fair value. That's what we want. We actually like that people are always wrong. And friends, I can tell everybody is really sick of market stuff. That's funny, right? I'm always covering PulseChain and PulseX. Every single chart is every single chart you see, PulseChain, PulseX, HEX going down. It is the same for literally everything else. Chainlink, you have even friends, MATIC. The fact that, I can't tell you, everyone was going absolutely bonkers for MATIC, even throughout the bear market, saying, well, this thing is up only. They're adapting to everything. Now you're down 75% against ETH. Okay, so even more against BTC. That's the funny part, right? See, because remember, ETH BTC is down. Even look at Polygon BTC. Let's see how much that's down. It's probably down even more, friends. There you go, 82%. It even hit 84%. Isn't that crazy, man? From BTC ratio, friends. 84% down. So, look, I'm translating to you because I can read things here. I'm just here 18 hours a day, friends. Selling you nothing. Highest value content in crypto. Like, subscribe, share with your friends and family. Keep your always very pointy. I figured out what people are actually upset about. And it's nothing new. All right. They're upset that coins diminish in size with higher market cap. That's what they're upset about. They're upset that big billion-dollar, multi-billion-dollar valuations, even with thinner liquidity, can't pump by themselves. They need the rest of the market, which means you are at the mercy of the rest of the market, which means that your product market fit and your narratives and all these can be diluted because there's a certain amount of bid coming in. That's what everyone's scared about, friends. I know what, because think about it. We're waiting for the big retailer money to come in, big retail money, the exit liquidity, and it's not going to be what everyone thinks, friends. Probably most likely everyone's looking for the same thing. But when that happens, it's going to disperse out into new cycle one narratives. That's why everybody gets scared, because they know these people are going into new stuff. They're not coming to old stuff on average. They do come to old stuff, cycle 2 narratives, but cycle 2, cycle 3, cycle 4, it disperses out. Maybe like 60% of the money is going to cycle 1 stuff, 30% is going to cycle 2, which is much less, and then only 10% is going to cycle 3 and cycle 4, that old stuff. That's just showing you the distribution. And once you're playing that game, you accept that in your mind, like people just know, oh my gosh, the odds are stacked against me if I'm holding huge market cap things. That's why, friends, I provide for you this high value content. Remember, I made many videos telling you, you can buy into Tang coins at a cheap market cap, and you can just start pumping Twitter memes on them to increase their network effect. They're part of the Tang, they're on Tangent Sheet. They're part of the Tang network. It's not just them, by the way. You can buy, if you want, PDI, Teddy Bear, Trooper, everything in the ecosystem is cheap. It's Hexy Bastard, the SolidX influencer coins. If you get a cheap price, you have to do all your research in them, of course. Find the cheap zones, friends. That's pretty much what it comes down to. So you can do this in any ecosystem if you want. But the opportunity is here. Why I like Tangent Sheet, friends. Look, there's a column here, Shark. There are $3 positions you could buy in TWV or a Clockwork Orange or the Pineapple coin, $5. This $3. That's how much it costs back then. $3, $5. Maybe they're a bit higher right now just to have a Shark position, you know. So that's the type of stuff. And here's the thing. Now it's so small, you can increase the network effect. You can start onboarding people outside the chain. Hey, this thing's 50K market cap. We can do this. This is on this chain. That's how these bridges get built. You can actually do something like that, friends. You can't do this on mainstream in Ethereum with a lot. You know, we're in Landwolf, and I'll give you a quick update on that as well. Landwolf is powering on. This is unique as well, friends. The Landwolf community is holding the line. 5-time Rug survivors, 5-time Vampire survivors. Is at 12 million market cap. This is like dirt cheap. Dirt cheap. Absolute, like ridiculously cheap. You shouldn't, I'm not joking, based where everything else is, you should be 100 million market cap. And by the way, it doesn't mean you stop there. I just think you should be, based off everything else, the strength of the community, like Harry Potter, Obama, and the memes and all of these, I reckon that's undervalued as well. So there are many other coins we can go through. It's the same story over and over again. But I know most people are saying, well, maybe your bags are already packed. You know, but I'll keep throwing them your way, friends. I know everybody's sick of these core coins, man. If you want leverage on Hex, Icosa is like really, really, really cheap. You can get it on PulseChain, of course. If you look at the Icosa Hex ratio, this is the P Icosa as well. See, this is just doing this scoop up. Everybody's wondering, oh, where's Alex? But, you know, I mean, where's Alex? Alex is still there cooking in the background, friends. Remember, he's going to introducing cross-chain staking. He's probably like has to reinterpret the words after Richard Hart's tweets as well. Also, because eHEX gets relegated to a lottery ticket. It's kind of funny, friends. You can actually see the meme forming in real time. Lottery ticket term. Who started lottery tickets? Obviously me. Been watching my channel forever. Now, a lot of people say it, but it's funny. Lottery tickets have a positive mindset for people because it implies small market cap, high potential runner. No one's really like looking to dump it anytime soon. That's what lottery ticket implies. It's funny. This is the eHEX pulse ratio now. And it's actually interesting as well. We've done this swoop up your here, friends. Oh, Mr. Bonbon, everybody who betrayed me. So much anger and hatred. I get it, man. I get it. But still cheap. The ratio is still cheap. This is very, very nice to see. Now, what we can do is look at the other like altcoins on PulseChain as well. You can see, friends, a lot of you, just to show you, right? A lot of you don't want to look at the ratios, but this is a Tropa, okay? A Tropa hit 50% off the top. One of the gentle friends asked me, hey, Somi, what about the 50% drop thing? Are we meant to get in? And I just got to repeat to you, the 50% drop from the top is it's a strategy I noticed pattern in the markets if you're playing momentum on new coins, because you don't have a minus 90% drop because it's just launched. It's very new. If it goes up, it pings minus 50%. Then you're like, okay, sweet, hit the minus 50%, time to get in. You can do that. But man, you're still not guaranteed that it's even going to work. It could drop down again, or it could only go up to the high by a 2x and then come back down. There's no guarantee, but it's just showing you prices get cheaper and cheaper over time and you can take advantage of them. This is a Tropa versus Pulse ratio. It's good. Friends, this could be it. It's making a new higher floor. It might have to go like this for quite some time before it can move up to the next leg. This type of stuff happening. That's why we accumulate in the cheap price zones. But this is now coming up next to the 21 EMA. Remember, this is on a 3-day chart as well. What are you meant to do with these? You really got to believe. That's it. When it comes to any of these. And I can show you many other examples as well. This is PDI. Remember, PDI is one of the crowd favorites as well. PDI to $1. The narrative is still there. This is the PDI to Pulse ratio. Also super strong. Super strong. Still looking at this. But everybody wants to look at the USD chart. That's it. Friends, it's the same thing over and over again. Here you go. 50, 60% drop. It's funny. There's a new guy appeared on Twitter as well. Friends, I've seen this 1,000 times. Okay. Every time the market goes down, every time a new TA dude appears, a new one, they're either selling an indicator or selling calls or selling clout, or there's referral links. There's something there. There's something. There's a membership. There's a way for them to profit off that because they don't make money when things go up. They mostly make money when things go down. Now, even, of course, that doesn't mean they're short only, but I'm just telling you on average. And how you know this is every time, this is what, because friends, they're not looking at weekly charts like me, okay? They're not looking at this. They're not looking at that. What they're looking at, I'm not joking, they're looking at 4-hour charts, friends. All they see is this. They go, whoa, look at all these people trapped. They think everybody buying up here's a sucker. And they're like, whoa, you've capitulated. So what they'll do is they go, oh, whoa, there was a level here. You go bounce, bounce, bounce. Oh no, you're going down forever. They do that. But friends, what they obviously never, ever, ever do is go back to this period, okay, back at the start. They never look at this, okay, and go, hey, look at this. They never look at that. Very important, okay, because what would they be doing? This is the bottom of that PDI part. Because they'd go, oh, wow, look at all these resistances. Wow, you should be selling your PDI after at this price. Look at, oh, double top. And then what ends up happening is out of nowhere, this is it. This is all they see, friends. All they see is this. You see that? Failed high, come back down. But what then look, if you just change it and you go see what comes next, smack. Look at this. Oh, it's going to come down, is it? Is it going to come down? Keeps going up, you see? So what I did for you just now, I just walked you through the mindset of these trader guys. Because I used to be that, man. I was trading 1 minute and 3 minute candles, friends. I was trading my whole life of very, very short term, 1, 3, and 5 minute. That's what I was doing every single day. I know their mindset. And I know short money's fast money. We all know that. Okay. And whenever you see stuff drop, it's what's that? That cognitive, basically, that confirmation bias in your mind saying, I told you I shouldn't have been a holder. I told you, because all they see is this, friends. They can't stomach this. They can't stomach the fact that this thing dropped 60%. They can't stomach that. So in their mind, what they're thinking is they think if they had a $10,000 position, now it's down to 4. They're thinking, oh, that's such a bad trade. But that's because they don't have a time frame long enough. It's literally, it's old as time, this thing. That's why these people, friends, they're the people when things go up really high. Like maybe PDI, friends, that'd be funny. Okay, imagine PDI. This is PDI USD. Imagine it actually just finds a way to do this. It comes up here and it flips Luna UST and it's doing this. It's up at 3 cents now. There are going to be people who are buying and selling and doing all the junk up here. It's literally the same TA dude here. Okay. But they can never live in themselves and go, oh my gosh, if I bought it when I first heard of it, I'll be up 700%. Because when this thing eventually drops 50%, friends, like that, I'm actually going to draw it for you right now. When this thing drops, they're going to go, oh, it's 3 cents. And then what they're going to see, friends, they're going to see it do this. And right at that moment, they'll say, aha, now you've topped out. You're down 55%. What a stupid idea to be a holder. And then what we might find is like, whoa. And so repeats it again. You see that? So that's the mindset firsthand of what is going through these people's minds. They are very short-term, seasonal, and their edge of reading stuff, it always dissipates. It always dissipates. Friends, there's a reason. If this stuff worked on average for everybody for a long enough time period, if it outperformed long-term holding, I would have never changed. It was so easy for me to just stick to the things I know. But I knew all the evidence, all the data, all the theory, or the fundamentals of everything of why it works. You end up seeing, you're like, oh my gosh, okay, if I don't learn how to be a long-term investor where the real money is made. If I never learn that, I will never, ever conquer crypto. You'll never, ever be able to actually make it, okay? And that's what you're doing right now. Still, you got to look for cheap price zones, though. Make sure you like, subscribe, belly button, or catch you soon.